I just said, religion has you off on a tangent doing things that really, in the scheme of things, is not generally what the Holy Spirit would have you as an individual to be doing. And I realized that I was sitting here, I said, snap into a Holy Spirit gym. So anyway, I didn't look any of these up. I didn't study anything. I just randomly opened all this up and felt led to lay down some of my meditation notes. A lot of these words came from moments that airplanes were flowing over the head in the past couple months, I think a month and a half. And then some paperwork, the story I started in the first 96-hour hold, where Heisler tried to malign me and lied, so. No, it was the second, that was the second. This was the second. The first one was North Kansas City. So I feel led to go here first. Let's be real honest. This is me. I admitted it. It was in there. I wrote it. I knew they were going to read it. It's not like I didn't know that. Hey, well, go ahead and do this. There's the story. Here's the story. You can pause it and read it yourself. This is what I wrote down in the second 96-hour hold. Pause it and read it. Pause it and read it. And at this time, they were pumping me full of medication, so my mind wasn't really straight. That's why when they pump you full of that Haldol, you take that medication or whatever it is. The second hold, they didn't shoot me up with no medication. The third, they did. Yeah. And that was a fallacy, although it was something that I needed. It's not something that you should be able to do to me. Yeah, I have nothing to hide. Jesus knows that my entire life is out there in testimony. And at the time, if I did make a statement and it wasn't accurate, it was because my mind wasn't connected to A to Z from the MK Ultra experience, whether it was the government involved or my family. They very much knew what they were doing. Put me on the chopping block when I was born. My cousins wouldn't have been part of Holy Cross, but me not. My cousins wouldn't have got a zipper jacket, but me not. My cousins wouldn't have been in a private school, but me not. So anyway, there's a lot of the memory of the zipper jackets being called an end lover because I wanted the zipper jacket, but Sal, Serena, and JoJo got one, but I couldn't get one. That really bothered me. I look back on that part of my life, along with the co-hauler thing. My dad called me a co-hauler because he sent me at 7 years old to get a porno. And he picked out an interracial one. And so when I got back, I was a co-hauler now. You see how that works. They degrade you. They program you to hate. And if you don't hate, you're not part of their crew. How wild and wacky is that? I mean, that's the same concept. You might as well just do that if you believe that. If you believe that where you were born, who you are, and how much you have in your bank account makes you who you are, your whole understanding has been built on sand. Let me explain that parable to you. There was a foolish man that went and built his house on the sand. The house of build a legacy, leave your kids lots of money, and create a system where other people are your bitch without their knowing of it. I mean, if somebody wants to be your bitch, let them be your bitch, but let them do it in consent, you know what I mean? And don't make someone your bitch because you're jealous, afraid, egotistical, or downright lazy. So, I feel led to come here, right there. Peekaboo. What do we got here? What's going on here? What is this? Oh, wow. I didn't even plan that. I was talking about Jehoshaphat in the Singers, as God is my witness. I just randomly opened that. Let's go. I don't want to get all weird because I'm feeling led to keep going. These were some of my notes one day. You'll find a lot of different posts on LinkedIn And I jot them down the best I can. That's why I need people around me to help me facilitate my day and share what God's sharing with me with the world. Or whatever you want to call it. You know, it is something supernatural. It's outside of my understanding fully. Because I see in part now. But in the end, I'll see in full. I didn't plan any of this. This was a big problem right here that a lot of people don't really want to discuss in the West here. You know, nobody wants to talk about that. Oh, Halserschein. Oh, that's the machine gun days. Halserschein. Have you ever seen a man get tore up by a machine gun before? In person? Have you ever seen the guts spill out of a person? Have you ever seen a man's neck sliced and bled out on an altar? And if you do, from my perspective, you'll understand. It's a new day, and it's a new dawn. It's time to move on. Stop killing both the bulls, and let's find out which bull is the best bull. I don't need to know everything. I just need to know Romans 8:16 and follow my gifts and talents to the place that the Lord wants me to be. Oh, that's something going on there, guys. Here. The great fire. Fire. How'd that fuckery happen? How did that fuckery even happen? How did that fuckery happen? Why? Why did that fuckery happen? Well, there's some notes and some things I posted that would link some dots back to some places that would help you to have a better understanding that we're at the same place now. Every roughly 800 years, we ping back and forth like a ping pong ball. Oh, do we need to keep doing that? That's the definition of insanity, isn't it? To continue to do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Who am I? But some mentally ill guy that don't know much. I don't know much, but I know Romans 8:16, and that may be all I need to know. The Goosies! I love my drug of choice. The Goosies. Talk to me, Goose. Dun, 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 dun. I was thinking of the movie, starting the movie at the movie theaters. I always wanted to be in the movie. They made me think that was evil. They made me think if I was in the movies, that I was going to be evil. No. People making me feel that way is evil. While they build and amass a large wealth, while I work and slave in the field, and then in the end, send me off to die. Well, that wasn't what they thought the plan was, but I would have died inside. I could have walked into that place in North Kansas City, threw in the towel, and walked out of there and went and sat on a hill or a mountain or somewhere and looked over a river or a stream or a lake. And I could have had everything I ever wanted, but deep down inside, I would have known that I gave up on myself and everything that I loved. Because I didn't come here to do that. I came here to share this message. And that's always been the most important thing inside of me. And everyone around me tried to tell me that wasn't important. And I'm here today to tell anyone in the sound of my voice that's not part of that retarded group. Yeah, I just did it. It slipped out. They made me focus on something, and I caught it right in time. I caught it right in time. Oh, do you remember them paint speckles over in Stockton? I'm happy, come along. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was from Illegal Surveillance from me when I got happy when they brought the cannabis guy in my life. And my mom was paying $20,000 a month electricity. Come on, you people are... The bad meth. The moment with my ancestors, the Native Americans. I like to hear what I chanted. It's powerful. Very powerful experience. Stay away from meth from people that you don't know if you're going to do meth. Make it yourself if you're going to do it. I say we legalize responsible chemistry use for people that don't demonstrate, harm to anyone. I think the days of throwing people in jail for changing their helping them understand the world around them, I'm going to use that because we've murdered what it really is with the Nancy Reagan just say no to drugs. What's it? Fuck. This whole fucking system's built on drugs. Just say no to the pharmaceutical companies putting drugs in my food since I was a kid and now I have man boobs for it. Just say no to me being 48 with no money in this room. Maybe they should give me some money. Maybe they will. I don't know. But this message is necessary. What I'm saying right now. Here. This is the remembrance I have of my family. Right here. It's like, it's just, the only thing I have left is this little guy right here. And I want the grace upon grace for the world, but deep down inside, there's a rooster, And I don't want that rooster to come out. Because when he comes out, it ain't going to be pretty. The rooster. The rooster's protected. The rooster will go and fuck anything up. Even if he's going to die, he's going to go take care of it. The rooster. We have parts of ourselves that we have not examined. Because the world around us has told us it's devil worship. Or it's satanic, or it's wrong, or it's good, or it's this, or it's that. Who knows which is which, and who is who? Toodly-doo. Have a nice day. I'll be back on probably shortly. I'm feeling led to do a lot of posts at the moment, and I'm just following my inkling. My intuition.